Hey guys, so I have missed vlogging so much. I'm still alive by God's grace, but revision is trying to swallow me. It's trying to eat me alive. I have not really been vlogging over the last couple of weeks because I'm not really doing anything exciting. Everything I've been doing is just revising from morning till night, which is what I did today. So anyway, I thought that I would vlog my ward taste today, which is tomorrow. I just remembered that I never told you guys that we have received our allocations for our different specialties for ward or hospital based placements next year, so starting in September. I'm starting off with care of the elderly, then I'm moving on to obstetrics and gynecology, then I'm moving on to mental health, then I'm moving on to pediatrics, and then I think I've got acute medical unit after that. So yeah, we're going to be having a ward taste today. So I'm just going to the hospital where I'm going to be doing my care of the elderly placement, and we're just going to meet our supervisor, one of the consultants, and they're going to show us around and just brief us on how things work, so like an induction, and maybe just to shadow them and see how things are. Yeah, so I'm going to be vlogging that, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning everyone. It's 7:50 a.m. now, and I am just getting ready to leave the house. I think I'm going to take the bus today. I am going to take the bus today, just because I don't know the area around the hospital well. So I'm just going to take the bus so that I can survey the area and just get to know the place. We're supposed to be there at 9:30 to meet whoever we are supposed to be meeting, but I'm gonna get there early so that I can just have a look around the hospital before I meet whoever I'm meeting. I'm with one other student, so I'm not gonna be on my own, so that's gonna be good. But yeah, get ready to meet the staff and doctors and nurses and all the other people. See you guys later. So I ended up taking the 8:17 bus. I missed the 8:05 one because I didn't leave the house early. But whilst I was on the bus, I was just going over some notes that we were sent just about elderly care and the things to look out for, how to make the most out of our placement there. And that's all I did on the bus. And before I knew it, I was already in the hospital. So I got there at about 9:15 a.m. I tried to vlog, but there's so many people around, so yeah. So guys, I just got in the lift. I need to get to the first floor because that's where I am meeting the lady. So I've seen the first floor. Okay, I'll speak to you guys later. Oh no, hey guys, so my ward taste today is over. It's 12:45 now. I had quite a long morning, so I will tell you guys about it when I get home. I'm just walking to get the bus, so it was actually really good. It's actually amazing. The consultant was really lovely. I was with one other student, so we were on our own for we were together for the morning. So yeah, when I get home, I'll explain to you about how the morning went specifically, and about the staff and some of the examples of patients that we saw. So I'll speak to you guys later. Okay Guys, so I got to a quieter road, so I thought I would tell you what happened this morning. So I didn't get lost, thank God. I thought I was going to get lost when I was trying to find where exactly I was supposed to be. I only walked for I think less than 10 minutes, and before I knew it I was already in the hospital. And so yeah, I followed the signs like a good girl, because I'm terrible with following directions, but I found the place, and the other student that I was with was already there. We only waited for like 5 minutes, and then one of the ladies came and gave us like she gave us a access card. So let's put that. She gave us an access card, and then she took us down to the ward. And when we went down to the ward, she introduced us to our supervisor, who was a consultant. And it was the so because I'm in care of the elderly, it was an elderly care ward. But the elderly care ward is divided into different sections. So the section we were in this morning is the stroke ward. So all the patients there had a stroke. So it was stroke rehab. So they were recovering from a stroke. So we introduced ourselves to a consultant. She was so nice, so bubbly, so welcoming. She introduced us to everyone. She was like, oh, my PA students. Like, she knew who we were. She was telling everyone else about us, telling us about the 2 PA students that she saw yesterday, because they split us up. Some people did their ward taste today yesterday, and some people did theirs today. So she was telling us about the students that she saw yesterday. She was so funny. She's so funny. She cracks me up so much. She was hilarious, so welcoming, and we just followed her. Literally all we did was follow her around for the ward round, and that's all we did. By 11 o'clock, my feet and my back and my legs were hurting so much. It just reminded me of one of the reasons why I don't miss the hospital. It's the constant standing around and just waiting. It was very interesting though, so I'll tell you guys about some of the patients that we saw when I get home. But I just wanted to tell you first of all about the staff and how we were received. It was absolutely very encouraging. She encouraged us to talk. She was talking about the PA role, talking about like what we actually do, how we can fit into elderly care and like the stroke unit and stuff like that, and it was so nice. Yeah, she's so easy to talk to, and I'm so glad, because that's one of the things I was really scared about, that the consultants are just going to be people who don't like students or don't want to teach us. But yeah, so I'll speak to you guys when I get home. Hey guys, so I just got back home and I'm about to have my lunch, and I just thought I would come and tell you guys what my whole experience was about and end this vlog before I forget to end it. So I told you guys already about my lovely consultant supervisor. I told you guys about the staff. So where I am, the hospital I'm at, the population there is very diverse. So it's something that's so different from the ethnicities and the kind of patients that I see in GP. So it's very diverse, even the staff as well, like literally so diverse, and I love it. It's amazing. And yeah, so because it was the stroke ward, like the stroke unit, rehab, all the patients there had a stroke. And it's so, like, medicine is so fascinating, because like even though they'd all had a stroke, like some sort of stroke, the history behind every patient's story was so different. So for example, this woman who came in, she worked for cancer research. I think she was one of the ladies that discovered the gene, I think the BRCA gene or something, for breast cancer. She came in and she had a stroke, but she didn't have AF or anything like that, and she came in with swelling in her legs. So they thought she had a DVT, like a deep vein thrombosis, which is caused by a clot in the veins in your leg, but it was provoked. So they didn't know what caused it, because she didn't have any risk factors or anything that could, would say that would have prompted the DVT. And then after that, she had a stroke. And then they wondered, oh, why is she having a stroke when she's had all these things? And when they did a full body scan, they found that she had liver cancer that had metastasized to like loads of areas in her body. And it's so sad because like she only came into hospital because she had swollen legs, and then she had a stroke, and then they found out that she had liver cancer, and it just spread everywhere, and that's what was causing it's one of the risk factors for getting a DVT or a provoked DVT is that is hypercoagulability. So when the blood gets when there's factors in the blood that makes it clot easily. And I think if you do have an active cancer, it increases the risk of you getting things like a DVT and a stroke. So yeah, that was so sad. And another case that I thought was quite interesting was a lady who had a stroke, so you know there's two types of strokes. There's the hemorrhagic stroke, which is caused by a bleed, and then there's the ischemic stroke, which is caused by a clot. So she had a clot in her brain which caused a stroke. They did a CT scan. They showed the part of the brain which was damaged. You could clearly see because the doctor showed us the part of the brain which is dark, and then after that they checked the CT scan again, I think a month later or something, and that part that was damaged in the brain was gone. It was disappeared. And usually if someone has had a stroke and that part of the brain is damaged, every single time you do a CT scan, you should see that bit that's been damaged from before. But it was different. Like, it just disappeared. You couldn't see the damage from the stroke. And the doctor was baffled. She was like, I don't understand where it all went. Like the hole, she said, like the hole in the CT scan. And then they were thinking, oh, maybe was it a spasm in the brain, or was it another patient scan? Did radiology mix it up and stuff like that? So the doctor was so amazed. She was like, it's a miracle, like we don't know. And the lady was she was recovering really well today. She was moving her arm, walking about, talking well, getting better. And I was like, wow, you don't see that every day. That's not what usually happens. So that was actually very interesting. And yeah, we had another patient who she wanted to sing for us. She was singing Buffalo Soldier by Bob Marley, and she remembered all the words. She was singing it so well. She was so funny, the most hilarious patient ever. But yeah, that was an experience, and it just brought back all the memories of me being a healthcare assistant working in hospital. I feel like once I start going there every day, Monday to Fridays, I'll be able to build a bond with the patients. And I love this bit about the job, like talking to the patients, interacting with them. I love doing that, and I can't wait to start. Like I said, I was very tired by the end of the ward round, and like my feet were killing me. Even the other student I was with, like we agreed, we said that it was very tiring. But the consultant, our supervisor, made it easy because she was very chatty and she was just so lovely. Yeah, I can't wait. But I kept thinking about GP, not gonna lie to you. But yeah, so I just thought that I would document today. I hope this was helpful for any of you guys. You know, I know you guys are so excited to see me start GP hospital placement and like to start documenting that. Obviously that's not going to be up until September when I start. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna have my lunch now, and then I'm gonna rest a little bit, then I'm gonna wake up, and then I'm gonna study because my exam is in 4 days. I'm not gonna vlog until exam week, so I have an exam on Wednesday, Thursday, and then Monday the 22nd, so I'm not gonna vlog until exam week. So yeah, pray for me guys, and until then I will see you guys in exam week. Have a lovely day and God bless. Bye.